with the part 2 for the shower process for the waterproofing. As we install all the cement boards, in some area we did a different type of boards, but that's also water resistance sheet. All the plumbing is in. When plumbing was done, it was checked. There was no leak on each joint, because this shower gonna have a 1 and 2 jet, and then another 2 jet here, and also on the bottom 1 spout. The cement board, if you see, we have very tight joint together. Is tagging on top, all the screws in place, and then little shelves we made it here. And also, if you see in the ceiling part, we did it here because it's gonna be a big 19-inch rain shower this area, and there are some gap in the joints, but we're gonna do the cement on that areas. This area, because there is a bench here, these joints we did it very carefully, and also very important thing, if I explain you here, this area that is the lip of the shower base. Shower base always have a lips, no matter if it's a 2-inch, no matter if it's a 6-inch, or if it's a 4-inch, or is a 12-inch high. So all the walls, the cement boards is gonna stack on top of this lip. This lip has a little bit gap in it. So this side, if you see, it's not a tightly joined. It's a little bit gap, because what happened that on the long run, it gets some shifting. So we don't want any water to seep through. This is the one we install now. And the next process, what we're going to do, we have we have this mesh tape here, and that mesh tape, if you see, it is self-adhesive glue one side, and this mesh tape is pretty much good for the joints. And then once we do the mesh tape here, we will install the mesh tape, and then we will put some cement on top. So this is the mesh tape. As you've seen in my part 1 video, that cement board also has a both side mesh tape. This mesh tape is just a drywall tape. We don't have to go like very expensive, but this is enough that can make a joint on it, and then we can put a cement on top. So this mesh tape, and also we don't have to buy expensive tools. We can just pick up from any stores. These putty knife, actually I have one putty knife here. So this is another putty knife. So it's very cheap, and you gotta have a knife here. Now, very important information, this stuff has a plastic laminate on it. So I mean, if it's got dirty, once everything is done, our mesh tape is done, and our cement is done, and then we're gonna do a waterproofing done, and then we can take that plastic off from it. So this is pretty easy to install. You can see how I'll gently put half and half. So it's pretty easy. We can do in the corners. In the corner, just make sure that we just overlap to the other tape, and just kind of make a little bit inside, and can do like this. here. Okay, well, just do a couple of times. Okay, to another piece. I can use the knife here. So I want to make sure that my tape is mesh tape is pretty tight, so I double check. And just to make sure that all the tape is nice and tight. So it's pretty much mesh tape is done in all the joints. Some area like if you see these corners here, these joints, this we can use a silicone because the silicone should be enough here. So just double check all my tape is pretty much tight, especially on this area. My tape is pretty much tight before I can go. And now when this tape is done correctly on each joint, next process, next step, what we're going to do, we have a product. So I think this is a quick, it's a quick rate. It's a quick rate, it's a commercial grade, it's hydronic water stop cement, and it's a quick dry in 20 to 30 minutes. And this is 10 lab. I think this much is pretty much enough for this whole walls to put the one layer of cement. So let's go outside to mix it. So it's a pretty much a cement here. It's a dry type, and I found this bucket from my backyard. I'll just mix it up here nicely. Watch. Okay. Put it on the side. And mix it inside. Make sure careful. All right. And I got my power drill. Okay. Right. Do that. And I got some water. So very important, we don't want to put a lot of water, so we'll just put a little water and then try to run our machine. Make sure do slowly. Yeah, there's more water here. Put some more water inside. We don't want to make too tight or too slushy. There's more water. Yeah, it's very important. It's very important. We don't want to put too much water, because if you have only one bag and it's too much, if it's turned into too much skinny, then we have to wait to let it dry a little bit, or we have to run to the store. So just gonna mix it, because this is quick dry too. All right, this I just spent a little bit of time on it, but it's kind of a little bit messy. But we have to do a pretty quick. How I'm looking for. If you can take a look inside, that is that material I'm looking for. See, that's a slushy. So now we only got a 20 minutes to apply it. So we gotta run it. Apply it here. Apply very smoothly. And once you apply it, it's gonna go very nice. And we're not worried about this is not on the top because there is a plastic lamination on top. Once your tile is done, we can take it out. Getting very dry quickly, so make sure to catch up. Or else it can fail if it is dry inside. Yeah, because it's drying so fast. It's getting hard and hard. Pretty hard. So this is how we put a mesh tape and apply our quick cement. It's a little bit messy, but this cement is quick dry, so we have to take an action in 10-20 minutes and make it a slushy, like a very thin material, and apply it. And I think the one box that I show you is enough. So this is the way we put it, and let it dry, and then we will come for the next video. Next is gonna be about waterproofing, and this is a part 2 for the shower, for the steam shower. So make sure you subscribe and like, and if you put any comments, thank you and have a nice day. Bye.